Hello, everyone. So let's start our discussion today with a question. This count, is this count an identifier or a variable? Confusing? And most people will say it's the same thing. And who cares? And in everyday talk, people do use the same two words to mean the same thing. But these are not the same. There is a clear difference between them. And in Python's own error message, it quietly say that there's a difference. And once you see the difference, a few confusing things about Python will suddenly make more sense. So it's very important to understand this concept, this difference between an identifier and a variable. Okay. So let's rule out the first two very common answer. The first is an identifier and a variable are the same thing. That's just a loose habit. It hides the real distinction. And the second one is better actually. An identifier is the name and variable is the value. This is closer. I'm not kidding. This one is actually closer, but it still get one very important point wrong. The variable is not a value in Python. The value is a separate thing sitting in memory. So if the value isn't the name and it isn't the value, what is it? Let's let's go deeper. So here's the simplest way to see it. An identifier is a name, a variable is a name that has been tied to a value. Getting my point? An identifier is plain text. It's a label you are allowed to write as long as you follow the naming rules. We have already discussed what are the naming rules for an identifier. You can check out the video somewhere here. It sits in your source code, in your code, on its own, and it points to nothing. This is a very detailed explanation of what an identifier is. On the other hand, it becomes a variable the moment you tie it to a value, usually with a equal to sign that we just saw. Okay. The act of tying a name to a value is the whole point. Before it, you have a name. After it, you have a variable. And you have already seen this happen. Just let me do one thing. Let me open the CMD and show you. Okay. Now, if you simply go to Python, Python, and you print count. Now, just look at this error message. Where's my mic? Okay. Just look at this error message. Name count is not defined. Look at the word it is using. Name, not variable. At that moment, count is only an identifier, a name with nothing behind it. Assigning it would have turned it into a variable. Now, I know this is a bit confusing and a bit theoretical, but believe me, it is very important to understand, especially if you're a beginner. Okay, even when you know quite a bit about Python, it's very important to understand these subtle nuances. It's very important. And we also have a second difference, and the second difference comes from this first difference only. An identifier lives in your code as a text. A variable lives while your program runs inside a space in Python kept for names, a namespace. This is why the same identifier can be two different variables. Take the name x. Okay, you can have x inside a function and another x outside of it. Same text on the screen, but two different variables. Each one is tied to its own value in its own namespace. We have only one identifier, but we have multiple possible variables. This is the point I am trying to make. Are you are you able to understand this or not? We have this single identifier, but we are able to create multiple variables from this. This is what breaks from a very substandard programmer who can write code to someone who actually understand programming, how that language is written, how that language actually works. Now, actually, let me do one thing. Let me show you another example. So, there is a class in Python that lets you check whether the name that you are given is an identifier or not. So, mind this that we haven't defined any identifier here. Okay, none of the identifier turned into variables yet. Very clear line. So, if we write, why am I writing print here? If we write, let's say x, or let's say count only, we just took the example of count only. So a count dot is identifier, is the spelling right? Is identifier, and let's call this. Okay, so I haven't written another I here, that's the spelling mistake. Is identifier true? We haven't defined anything. This is not a variable, count is not a variable, but it is an identifier. Getting my point or not? But if we change something, like if we break the rules, if you know what the rules are for defining an identifier, you would have guessed that this is not the right way of naming an identifier. It must start with a alphabet. It will return false. Now, did you notice what is happening here? We are just checking if this is a legal name or not. The When we check for identifier, it is just checking if it is a legal name or not. It says nothing about whether count is a variable anywhere in your program or not. A piece of text can be a perfectly valid identifier and still not be tied to any value. The name can exist while the variable does not. This is this is the difference that I am trying to explain you here. Now, one more tricky thing also. Now, if you would have watched my identifier video where I explained what the identifier are, you must have seen that uh, a keyword cannot be an identifier, right? And if you are also a seasoned programmer, you would have known that a, a keyword cannot be an identifier. But if we write class here, class is definitely a keyword. But let's see what it returns. It returns true because it is only checking whether it is a valid uh, identifier or not. It's not checking anything else. It is just checking whether it is an identifier or not. So just take it this way. And an identifier is just a set of rules that can be used to create a name that can later be used to create a variable. Am I making sense here? Now, all this shebang, and you must be wondering, why does it really matter? All these slides. Okay, I skipped all these slides. I showed you the real examples. So you must be wondering, why would this really matter? Why do we need this? First is, now you know how the name error happens. Python says name, not variable on purpose. The name was never tied to a value, so no variable was created. Now the name error is making sense now, right? Second, those naming rules are identifier rules, which means they apply to every name you create, whether it's a function, a class, or just a variable. You have to follow the identifier rule only. And third is actually very important. I think it is actually very important is to understand the scope. The same identifier can be different variable in different places. A lot of confusing bugs can be understood if you understand this concept, because the same identifier can be used in the different part of the code for different purpose. Okay? Now, concepts like these won't change the way you code today or tomorrow, right? But it can change how clearly you read your code errors and documentation. And that's very important, especially when it comes to interviews or any of the higher level where an understanding of code is required. Okay, so let's sum it up. There isn't much to sum it up, but let's sum it up. An identifier is a name. A variable is a name with a value tied to it. This is the only line that you need to remember. An identifier is a name. A variable is a name with a value tied to it. The identifier is a text sitting in your code. A variable is a live link between that name and a value when your program runs. And this is the series. Two things that sound the same until you find the one line that separates them. And if this clears something up, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next one.